So this is 3-view drawing number 1. If you haven't already viewed the 3-view overview video I posted on YouTube, please do that. That's going to go over the requirements. Just as a reminder, remember we are sketching the front, top, and right view of the part. You're going to sketch this on graph paper or plain paper, whatever you have, or you can do the graph paper that I uploaded if you have a printer at home. This is a different part. This is the sample one, so your views are not going to look like this, but they will be oriented front, right, and top. Please watch that video if you haven't done that already. So this is our first part. We're going to do a series of 5 of these this week. So this is kind of an isometric view of that part. So I'm just going to kind of orbit around first so you can see kind of what that looks like. So you have this notch taken out of the kind of right side there. You have a hole drilled through, just to give you an idea what it's going to look like. Now to make this easier to sketch, I'm going to take this over to wireframe with hidden edges. Inventor shows this line right here. This is not actually going to be sketched. This is a tangent edge, so we don't show that. We would start with our front view. So on your piece of paper, you'd start with this corner down here. And you're going to draw, again, to proportion. I'm not worried that this is a perfect size or anything. I'm not giving you sizes. Just your best kind of view. Okay, this is the front view. There's that hole that goes through. These lines come from these notches that are cut from the top view. So I would hold off to draw those hidden lines until you draw your top view and then kind of project those down. So once you have your front view kind of done, and you may want to just pause this video at this point and maybe just start sketching your front view. And then we'll look at the top view. So looking at the top view, we have the outline of our object, including these features here, and that's where you're going to end up projecting those hidden lines down to. The hole that's drilled through the part is represented by these 2 hidden lines here. And then you have this object line here that shows where this feature begins. So that's your top view. And again, that should line up. So looking at how these orient from each other, if we're looking at this edge of the top, it should line up on top of your front view there. So if you want to pause this here and sketch this one. And then I'll orient us over to the right view. So first I'm going to go back to front, and then I'll go over to our right hand view. And in this view, again, this line really is not here. This is a tangent edge in Inventor, so do not draw that one in. But you will have the overall outline of your shape. You're going to have these 2 hidden lines for the hole. So if we kind of go from the side there, you can see that's the hole that's drilled through. And then you have these lines here. Again, use kind of the same spacing you're doing in the top view. So in your top view, you have this shape here. So if we go back to our right, those things should line up, but this is our view from the right, again, except for this line. This line really shouldn't be there. I wish I could hide that for you. But everything else, so our object lines around there and our hidden lines. So that's our part. Again, I would just maybe rewatch this video, pause it as you go through. Again, you want to start with your front view down the bottom left, sketch that one, go up to top, and then finish up with your right hand view. You're going to take a picture of your sketch when you're all done, whether it's on plain white paper, graph paper. Don't forget to include your part name. So yours is going to say 3-view number 1, drawn by your name, and then the date you draw it. You're going to label your views. This is not required. That's just showing you kind of what this one was. Take a picture of this, upload it to the assignment in Schoology, and I will post the corrected drawings the following day. Thanks for watching.